Hi guys, in today's video I'm going to show you how I layer and stack my jewelry. So if you want to upgrade or elevate your styling game, keep watching until the end. Because I'm going to share my personal tips and tricks or guidelines that I use to layer and stack my jewelry. I'm going to show you some new linear jewelry pieces that are fantastic for doing this. And then I'm going to show you some examples of how I execute on my personal guidelines so you can learn more and really see how I translate my concepts to reality. I'm going to put links in my description box and the first comment of this video to all the pieces, and I'm going to also share with you my personal discount code, which is thelidiaedit, and gives you access to different offers during the year on the entirety of the website, so even on solid gold and lab-grown diamonds. And it also gives you access to an additional little discount on any current sales. So if you're ready, let's go. And by the way, there is nothing wrong with not layering or stacking your jewelry. I do so on a daily basis. I just don't stack or layer anything on a daily basis just to save some time, because it takes a little bit of mental effort to actually compose something beautiful. But the more you do it, the better it is. And this is why I love linear jewelry, because their designs are elegant, timeless, and super chic. And the quality of the jewelry is actually really good, so that they allow you to just wear individual pieces on a daily basis without actually having to layer or stack anything to look super stylish. But let's move on to the styling tip. Let's start with necklaces. My first tip to layer necklaces is actually to consider and vary lengths. So as a rule of thumb, you will layer your choker or short necklace, and then the second piece would be a middle length piece, and then a long necklace. And tip number 2 is to vary the chain thickness or the chain size. And that of course depends on the themes. So if you're a minimalist person, I wouldn't really suggest varying the chain thickness and stick to some thin pieces. But if you have a more feminine or boho style and you're looking for something that adds more personal statement, try to vary the thickness. And I would suggest for this to have a better composition, to either have your choker or short length piece as the thickest one and then continue layering with thinner chains, or to have a thinner necklace and then a thicker one and then a thinner again. Now, there's also another rule of composition, which is the pendant rule. So to have a better composition, I would actually suggest to have the fullest or biggest pendant at the end, so in the longer chain. But of course, you can experiment, right? And in one of my examples, you will see that I actually go against this rule, but the composition stays really well balanced, and works really well. So there are some exceptions, of course, and it's all about your experimentation as well. Now let's talk about bracelets and how to layer them. The first tip is to combine widths. For example, you can have delicate bangle and a chunkier cuff, or you can mix a delicate chain bracelet with bangles, but not the chunkier cuffs. Remember to, and this is my tip number 2, mix materials. So for example, you can have gemstones and beads, you can have gemstones and metals, you can have metals and pearls, but always remember not to overwhelm. So balance everything, have only one bolder piece and the rest should be delicate pieces, or have all thin and delicate pieces, because you want to avoid overwhelming and looking tacky. By the way, if my tips have been really useful so far, don't forget to get the video a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. It is really fuss-free and it takes half a second for you, but it helps me so much because it helps my videos to spread more. And now let's talk about rings. So with stacking rings, I have several tips for you. The first one is to vary the size. So if you have a bolder ring or a chunkier ring, then definitely go for a stack that has other more delicate and thinner pieces. If you have a very big statement ring, then it's a standalone. Don't mix, don't stack anything with it because otherwise it can look really tacky. And then if the ring is really huge, nobody's going to notice the other stacking pieces, you know? Play with textures and shapes. You can have smooth and hammered pieces in metals, or you can have smooth pieces with gemstones, big or small. So really play with gemstones. And then you can have smooth and geometrical pieces like I did today. If you don't feel comfortable at first, play with variety on your fingers. Instead of stacking all the rings in one finger, just stack in each finger, and I would suggest not to stack on more than 3 fingers actually, to avoid, once again, overwhelming. And then you will learn what goes together well, and you'll be ready to stack on one individual finger. If you stack multiple rings on one individual finger, you can then leave a finger out and put the other stacking ring on the other finger, for example, just to give some space and not overwhelming. Let's repeat it, do not overwhelm because you risk looking tacky. My personal tip is also not to layer more than 3 pieces to avoid overwhelming and looking tacky. But of course, this is also personal preference and a matter of personal style, because if you have a more biker style or rock style, then of course it goes in with your style very, very well, and it will be part of your character. And then the other tip I have is to always start with the central piece, the must-have piece for you, what you absolutely want to wear that day, and create the composition based on that. All right, now let's see these Linjer jewelry pieces that are to die for. The first piece I want to show you is the tennis necklace. This is a piece I chose because it matches my tennis bracelet, which I love, and I showed you in another video. The tennis bracelet from Linjer is really qualitative and made of gold vermeil. I actually explained what gold vermeil consists of in this other video, so I recommend you check it out so you can also see the bracelet. And this tennis bracelet is a gold version made with cubic zirconia stones, and it sparkles really brilliantly, just like diamonds basically. In comparison with the tennis bracelet, I would say this sparkle a little bit less, just because the zirconia are a little bit thinner. So it's a thinner band than the tennis bracelet I have. Nevertheless, it's amazing and it sparkles so much, as you can see. And it's a perfect piece that you can layer or wear as a standalone. It will always get you so many compliments. And the biggest advantage of choosing this tennis bracelet from Linjer is that it is an adjustable. So it has 3 lengths that allow you to really layer your piece if you want, or change the look of it on a daily basis. So that's really great. Then I've also selected a mother of pearl ring called Margit. This is a gold statement ring, gold vermeil statement ring with mother of pearl, and the stone measured 12 millimeters per 10 millimeters. So I chose a size to size up just to wear it on my index finger, because I believe the index finger is for really statement rings. And it's such an amazing kind of bohemian style piece. The third piece I want to talk to you about are these huggies. They are dome-shaped huggies called Kaya or Kaja. I'm not sure how to actually read it. These are mini huggies, earrings that showcase a subtle tapered dome shape, and they are effortless for everyday wear. They are in gold vermeil, and I really love it. They're the perfect elevated piece for everyday wear, and they have a hinge back closure. Let's talk about this precious petal necklace that I'm wearing today. I love it. I had it in my wish list for months, and now I finally have it with me. It is so sparkly, so amazing. It's called Fleur, and it is crafted from 14 carats solid gold. This is an item that sells out really fast. And of course, because it's solid gold, it's a little bit pricier than other pieces. But thanks to my discount code, which I remind you is thelidiaedit, you can get access to special offers throughout the year. The percentage may vary, but always check and get the best discount for you. This is an exquisite chain necklace that showcases an intricate arrangement of petal-shaped links, creating a truly unique piece. This necklace has an adjustable length, and I just simply love it. I find it amazing. It's so sparkly. This is definitely my favorite piece. So the last piece I want to show you today is the mother of pearl necklace. This is a statement necklace featuring mother of pearl pendant on a gold vermeil chain. It looks so perfect against sun-kissed skin, and the pendant is 22 millimeters by 14 millimeters, and it has an adjustable chain as well. I really love it because the gold vermeil in this piece sparkles a lot, and it's really subtle, but it has a locket kind of shape. So it's really a statement piece, and it's perfect to layer or perfect as a standalone, as I mentioned, on sun-kissed skin. So what do you think, guys? What is your favorite piece from all of these selections? So let's see my real life examples of how I layer and stack my jewelry for any day. It's super pale from this light. But anyway, that's besides the point. I wanted to show you a little bit how I mix and match my jewelry following the guidelines that I've previously given to you. So I absolutely wanted to wear this mother of pearl necklace, like it's a chain necklace. And then I basically started with this one. This has a thin chain and a pendant, and actually I adjusted the length a little bit because normally it's even longer, but because I'm wearing this kind of top, it would basically go inside my top, so there was no point. And I adjusted the chain a little bit, and I paired it with this choker. This is also a gold choker, and the style of the chain is actually reminiscent of the style of chain that we have here in this necklace. It's just repeated several times to make it in a form of kind of a snake chain. I don't know if snake chain is actually the right term because this is round, but you get my drift, right? So we have a variety in length, we have variety in width, and then we have also the pendant. And I'm wearing all mother of pearl today. So basically mother of pearl earrings in this nice flower shape, and then I'm wearing my margate ring, so also mother of pearl here, and I paired it with this other ring that says hope on it, and I think this is really a nice, elegant and flirty combination. You know, it's just the sun and the way it reflects on mother of pearl and brings out these prismatic lights from it. It's really beautiful. So yeah, hope you like it, and if you do, give this video a thumbs up. And now let me bring you forward to other days with other combinations. So in this combination, I've done exactly the opposite basically, and I've started off with the chunkier piece, then I added in a layer with the heaviest pendant, but then there was something that was missing, right? If you look at it like this, and I added in this little guy right here, and obviously it goes against the rule. The pendant here is much smaller than this one in comparison, but because we have this length that brings everything down and adds some weight basically to the composition, then it works. Yeah, for example, look at it. It works pretty well anyway. So I guess what I'm trying to say here is don't be afraid to go against the rule and experiment and make your own rules, right? Sometimes this is going to be a little bit of a learning curve, so you're going to make mistakes to learn, but in the end you can discover some unexpected composition that you may fall in love with. Stay open-minded, don't take rules as really literal prescriptions, and just think of them as guidelines more than rules, and just experiment. Make mistakes, learn. Today's outfit is really, really simple. And as you can see, I have a lot going on in the top. I have the ruffles and I have this embroidery, and the neckline is quite high. So I thought it might be worth it to just skip the necklace entirely and focus more on my bracelets and on earrings. So I'm wearing my vintage bamboo watch, and then I'm wearing the tennis bracelet by Linjer, a pearl bracelet that I've had since I don't even know when anymore, and then a band, just a plain band. And for my earrings, I went with the Kaya or Kaja, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, earrings by Linjer, which are gold vermeil, and these are new. And I think they are perfect for these elevated but simple, basic looks, you know, like it's nothing special, but there's a little bit in the outfit that really elevates everything to the top. And if I wanted to take it up a little bit more, I would also stack some rings. And I have this precious mother of pearl and gold vermeil ring from Linjer. This is new as well. And I really think it's so beautiful and it's such a statement, which is why I wanted to have it on my index finger and then my usual band. What do you think about this combination? Let me know in the comments. So really quickly, the options of the day are gold and mother of pearl. And the star of the show and the item that I started to match everything, match all the jewelry together and layer every piece is this stunning gold vermeil and mother of pearl necklace. It reminds me of a locket necklace, you know what I mean? Like just the shape of it. And then I wanted to wear my huggies as well, so I decided to wear this other gold-plated necklace with little circles with it so that it could match. And I did the same with my rings. For example, I worn the mother of pearl ring and then this other stacking ring, which is super simple, and you know, it just looks like the necklace as well. If you want, you can wear it without the zirconia, or you can go for the zirconia as well. So that's what I did today, and I hope you like it. I hope you found this video helpful, and if you did, don't forget to check out this other video where I show you other jewelry pieces and other tips and tricks on how to build a capsule jewelry collection. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It means the world to me because it allows my channel to grow. So yeah, thank you so much. Bye.